So it's about perspective. The stuff that you see, and the stuff that you don't see. Hey, welcome back to the Happy Place Diaries. I'm Jerry, and today's Easter Sunday. And I just want to share my thoughts on perspective. You know, recently with everything that's going on in the world, we're seeing a lot more people online, and so a lot more people with nothing better to do. So what's that got to do with perspective? It just means that, you know, people are sharing opinions, and people are sharing thoughts, and people are sharing ideas, and that's a good thing. People are getting out there and creating a voice. And what's that got to do with Easter? Well, it's really the Easter story, because the Easter story is all about hope and a promise, and how we process that promise and that hope. It's a matter of perspective. You know, those of us that make YouTube videos kind of stick it all out there, right? We, you know, for good or for bad, we put ourselves out there so that anybody can click and like or dislike. And that's great. I love the whole idea that we have a platform where we can have a voice and we can express ourselves, whether it's gaming, RVing, vlogging your daily cup of coffee. We all have a voice. And again, what's that got to do with Easter? It's perspective. We all have a different perspective on what our lives look like, what our hopes and dreams are. And so when we get a comment that chastises us for the way that we live, well, we have to take that just like we take the ones that say, hey, you're doing a great job. Listen, I know we don't please everybody, and nobody ever will. So we just have to keep in mind that people come at life from many different perspectives. You know, how we grew up, our financial situations, our health, and the families that we grew up with, they all shape who we are, what we do, and the lens that we look through life through. Now, if you've watched our channel for any amount of time, you know that we always focus on the positive. Why? Because we're positive people. And we know that life is too short to have a bad one. We have to live every day like it's our last day. And that's not a bad thing either, because of our perspective, and with the hope that He has risen and there's better things to come. Today's Easter Sunday, and it's my hope that everybody can slow down and take stock in their perspective. You know, take a look at the lens that you're looking through. You know, the world would have it that it's all doom and gloom, and I don't believe that. I don't believe that for 1 minute. There's a lot of tragedy in our world, but there's always been a lot of tragedy in our world, and we always get through it. At least that's my perspective. So, for good or for bad, remember that with hope, better things come. Take a look at your lens. My lens is a perspective that things are going to get better and things aren't as bad as they seem. Anyway, I want you all to have a great Easter. If you like our videos, please share it with a friend. If you don't like our videos, let us know. I have a pretty thick skin and a very great perspective. So with that, happy Easter, and we will see you in the next video.